Hello and welcome to True Guidance Tarot. I'm Adriana Teodoro-Dier. I'm a practicing spiritual medium and intuitive reader, your guide to a clearer perspective. I have a message for Leo today. This is a channel message from my guides in spirit to help you move forward in the most positive and beneficial way possible. So Leo, you got to stop being so hard on yourself this week. We've got the Six of Wands for the energy that the universe gives you. This is some kind of public recognition. So this is almost like the universe wanting you to recognize how far you've come and what you've accomplished, and really what that accomplishment means to you. This is, the idea of accomplishment is funny. I was talking with someone last night about this. What really is an accomplishment? Well, how do you measure accomplishment? Is it something huge and epic? Is it something small? Is it overcoming a pattern or something negative? Or is it just achieving a really big thing? What is an accomplishment? And that's what the universe is trying to get you to figure out this week. But more than figure it out, it wants you to appreciate whatever accomplishment, how big or how small. Even just something small like getting up today and smiling at someone, that's an accomplishment, Little things to spread positive energy, little things to push your soul missions forward, those are important too. So we've got the Seven of Swords for your the way you respond to this energy, and rather than enjoy it or really take in that recognition, you're still trying to figure things out. You're being really heavy in the mental processing side of things. You're trying very hard to get something, and you're trying to figure it out through your mind. You're really, again, kind of burning that midnight oil, really over processing and really over analyzing in a way. You're working in a way contra to what the universe is trying to get you to do. The universe is trying to get you to tap into that sense of self-appreciation and self-pride, like feeling really good about yourself and what you've accomplished, and taking pride and appreciation for who you are. But instead, you're trying to pick it apart into little pieces to figure out your next steps and how you should be moving forward. So let's look at the rest of this story. We've got the Two of Wands, which is that forward movement. You see there's a chalk figure, and he's walking straight into the Two of Cups, and supporting the Two of Cups on the other side is the Nine of Cups. So we've got an interesting duality here, and we've got a sense that cups are all about flow and emotion and enjoyment, and especially these two cards, 6 and 9 to me are even kind of the same number, just upside down. 9 is talking about enjoyment and pleasure, right? He's got a whole fish, he's got 9 cups. It's about flow and being able to really enjoy what you have received so that you can receive even more. When we're in that vibration of enjoyment and appreciation, that opens us up for even more. Gratitude is another way to look at it. Opens us up for more. Not stressing about how to get it, just simply appreciate it and allowing that heart energy of yours to expand outward. And following that heart energy, we've got this green here, and he's looking back at these two kids. This is looking back to kind of the simplicity of the heart. This is talking about the childhood innocence and how happy and content they are just to play, just to connect with each other, just to do their thing. And this card is reminding you, remember how happy we are when we're playing. Remember how happy we are when we're enjoying ourselves. Maybe it's easier to do it with children, but when you're just enjoying yourself, you're in the moment. And in that moment of being in the moment, you are an incredibly strong magnet that can attract even more of what you're asking for. So it's funny when you think of children, and I'm thinking of children lucky enough to be provided for. So children in a certain world or a certain economic setting, they don't actually have to go out and manifest anything, really. It's all given to them, right? Friends, clothing, food, shelter, whatever, it's all there for them. Everything they need is there for them. And they can be light and enjoy because they don't worry about the things that adults worry about. You could say, well, they've got all those things because there was an adult worrying. But this is trying to get you back to that childlike sense, that childlike energy that says, yeah, I really enjoy this. This is fun. Remember this? This is fun. Because that's ironically what's going to help you move forward. Usually when I get this card, that's not the message, but that's what's going to help you move forward, is remembering that enjoyment that you had in the past, or experiencing that enjoyment in the present here. That's going to magnify and amplify your vibration so that you can move into the future in a different way. When you're in that vibration of enjoyment and appreciation, you think about very different things than when you're thinking from a place of, oh my God, how do I get there? How do I get there? What's the next thing I need to do? I don't have this, I don't have that. How am I going to get them? You think very different thoughts. When the mood is different, you think very different thoughts. Getting yourself in this kind of mood is going to spark like some creative daydreaming, where you may think of a project or a solution that's way different than anything you expected. Getting into that creativity and play is actually really good for your brain, because it gets the neuron to cross the hemispheres, and you start to see connections between things that didn't maybe exist for you before. So, this will happen to me sometimes. If I'm stuck somewhere, I'll go do something else. Like I'll go play the piano, or I'll go make a painting, go do something creative, and then all of a sudden I've got the answer. Or because I've shifted my mood, then I'm looking at the situation differently, and then I find the different solution. This is possible for you, but on an even bigger scale. So the big ask, those big projects you're wanting, are actually the answer, or a dimension you haven't thought of is waiting for you in the context of enjoyment. So when you reach that sense of enjoyment, you're actually going to receive more information that's going to make your project and your forward movement even bigger. So this week is kind of a fun message for you, allowing you the space and the time to play and enjoy and be in the moment. That's going to do wonders for your vibration, more than the worrying, more than the analyzing and planning. So really just lighten up and play is your lovely message for this week, Leo. Questions about that or comments, I always love to hear from you. And if you haven't already, I'd please ask that you subscribe to this channel so we can keep this positive energy flowing. And if you're seeking some personal guidance or some personal support, please check out my website, trueguidancetarot.com. There's some interesting options for you that might be helpful. So I'll look forward to seeing you next week, and have a good one.